Morning, Ducky. Morning, Zoe. How's it going? Morning, Sir Will. Morning, David. I say everybody's up early today, but it's like 9:30. I guess I should make sure I unmuted my mic and it's actually playing right now. Okay, yeah, good. Oh, I forgot to get rid of, hang on. Edit. Customization. Live reactions gone. It's funny, I think they moved them because it wasn't as, like, I didn't notice it as much. But it could be because I'm on, whatever it's called. Weird. Morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. You're on Red Dead? Nice. Is it dark right now? Your Vols got a big one against Georgia today? Well, good luck. What time's that game? Later today? I should, like, talk for 5 minutes before I actually start streaming. I go into this completely, like, I haven't spoken a word. Rank 398, nice. 2 levels to go. Remember when the Lancaster was like 500? In online? Your son's coming to watch with you 7:30 tonight? Nice. Gypsy ended up getting off last night right after we ended. We didn't keep playing anything. I ended up going to bed, and he stayed up to watch the Tyson fight. Oh, I did not watch it. I didn't really care about that, I guess. Morning, Braid Tech. How's it going? Yeah. Doing pretty good. I've had a week of fairly decent sleep, I gotta say. Last night I had this really weird dream, so I was still, it was like later in the night, and as I was waking up, I woke up at like 8 o'clock and I wasn't ready to get up, and as I dozed back off, like the dream continued, and it was like something had happened, where like an illness or something had like swept through the world and had like taken out like 90% of the people, which you think would be sad, but I guess we were past it. It was like later after it had already happened. But like everybody I knew had survived, and we were living in this little tiny house, and there were a bunch of us, and we had all these horses on this little tiny property. And one of the people was like, I have this property, like this large property with a furnished house and everything that can hold all of us. Hey, Drakenhold, how's it going? Or Drakenhold, finish your, is that Modern Warfare 2 campaign? MW2, Modern Warfare? I think so. And so we were trying to figure out how we were going to get there. And it was weird because the dream kept like changing, where we did have electricity. We were like doing laundry at one point, which didn't even make sense. But we had like a limited number of cars that we could take and like pack stuff, because we had a limited number of gas that we had like gathered together. And then the rest of us were going to be like, so someone was going to drive my car that was going to be packed with like stuff I was trying to take. And I was trying to like sort through all my stuff, figure out what I wanted to take with me. And this is like not realistic, because I'm like, I can't leave these books behind. And I was like, I feel like in a post-apocalyptic situation, like you're not as concerned as getting like books to your next location. But anyway, I was like, well, once we get there, I didn't even think about it until later. I was like, there's probably a library. I can just go take the books from there. But, I was going to be on one of the horses, and we basically were going to have a couple of people on horses trying to guide the rest of the horse. I don't know how many horses we had, trying to guide the rest of the horses to this property. It's very like 1883, you know, like, what was 1883 a precursor to? The one, Yellowstone. And so that was kind of the idea. So like I'm sorting through books and clothes and trying to figure out how much I can pack and get in this car. And like meanwhile there was like one other like large trailer like somebody was going to be taking with everybody else's stuff they were packing, and I'm like, I'm selfish because I'm packing my entire car on my own. That somebody else is going to drive because I'm going to be on one of the horses. And then there was like this colt that was like giant size, but then it was like a dog and it was weird. Yeah. I'll take those though. I will take those dreams over the night terror things that I get. When I'm dreaming like that, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Was Joel Miller there? I never got through The Last of Us. I started playing it. It's not really my type of game. I want to get through it, and I want to get through Last of Us 2, but I just don't know that I ever will, so it's kind of a bummer. It's on the list, though. It's on the list. Maybe one day. I think what it is I don't really like... I've watched some gameplay of Last of Us, and I don't like it when you have to take such a long time to, like, just tippy-toe from one... I don't mind stealth stuff, but I don't want it to be, like... You know, 5 minutes, I'm crawling from this box to this box, and then I'm throwing a rock over here to distract, and then I don't have enough ammo, and I don't know where to go, and I've got these zombies chasing me, and I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Not really my thing, I think. I was pretty tired last night, Ducky, and I didn't feel well. I've had, like, the last 3 or 4 nights after, like, well after I eat, but, like, at some point, I've just been getting nauseous and, like, kind of, like, not feeling good. I don't know what that's all about. So I was like, I'm gonna make this my last one. Because I could just tell I was tired and I was not feeling good. So I went ahead and I played like 20 or 30 minutes of Diablo, and then I just went to bed. I was like, I'm gonna go try and get some sleep. And I did. I did get some sleep. It was good. All right, let me take a look at some dailies today. I think about like 0.15 now. So I should do a couple of these. Bird shooting contest completed. Distance driven a train. Drinks ordered at a saloon. Player kills from cover in showdowns. Player kills with a repeater in showdowns. You could combine those. 2 rooster skin, 2 squirrels collected. 2 bounties from New Hanover posters, complete with at least 1 posse member. Hog tie 3 with a reinforced lasso. You got banned from PlayStation Online from Red Dead 2, PS4 for no reason like a year ago. That's very bizarre because I feel like nobody ever gets banned from Red Dead 2. So that's crazy. 15,838 distance delivery wagon traveled on mission. 6 large animal carcasses donated. 7 medium animal carcasses donated. 5 bird eggs found. 3 coins. 2 collectibles with a metal detector. Craft 2 toxic moonshine. Make $200 from your moonshine and sell with at least 18 bottles intact. 2 blood and tonics crafter to use 2 legendary animals found using pheromones and photograph a legendary animal. All right, let's go get some squirrels. I'm gonna do a little bit of collecting today as well. Yep. It was so fun last night. Love clutching the wind. Feel like I contribute. You do contribute. We all contribute in different ways. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one to end on too. It's always nice to end on a high. It's always such a bummer when we have to end on a low. We just like get annihilated and we're like, well, I think that might be the last one. Got into a fight with a rank 36 in Valentine yesterday. Never got your account back. Some rare outfits. That's a bummer. I'd be real sad. I do have other accounts that I could play on, so it's not like a huge deal, but I would lose all my like... I have everything on this account, so everything, all the passes over the years. Which I don't use most of it, but I don't know why I'm going this way. I want to go this way for squirrels.
Hey there, friend. How can I help
you? Which type of girl in Red Dead 2 is better, goth girl or emo girl? Whatever you like. All right, we got raccoons. Okay. Got our squirrels. This is a good squirrel spot. It's a good chipmunk spot. Do. Belladonna. Hey Twist, how's it going? I'm actually on PS5 right now. I have a PC that I'm streaming through, but it's not anything special. It's like a very middle of the road. It's still like, it's old. It's like an older PC. I think it's an AMD like 5. I don't even think it's a 7. I think it's a 5. It's definitely coming to the end of its life, so we'll be upgrading here soon. Even though I do play some games on PC, like, I prefer console. Alright, let's take a look here. There's actually a coin that I'm gonna go grab real quick. Where was I? I don't know. Scooting off to your side on the road, I guess. I actually went across one of those bridges in Strawberry. Last night I hopped on to do a daily and the guy actually apologized. Like, he got close to me and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am." And I was like, I don't think I've ever had anybody on one of those bridges apologize. They're always like, "Move out of the way, or I'm gonna kill you," or whatever. This would be the easiest way to get here. I did buy a new horse. I got Prancer back for the holidays. However, Prancer was being really dumb yesterday and I almost discarded him. Thanks, Sucky. My emojis. Whoop, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Got to go this way. It's so hard deciding what horse to like pick and discard. I might just get the American Standardbred back. Prancer was like kept dramatically falling. Never say sorry, it makes you look weak. For example, if you're coming late somewhere, just say appreciate you waited. I disagree with that. I think it's important to be able to say I'm sorry. Sometimes you have to, like, or you should, because you were an asshole or you did something. And if you can't say you're sorry, I feel like that makes you weak. If you don't have the ability to own up to your own shit and be like, "Man, I'm so sorry, I didn't, you know, that was not my intention." Hey, Jose, how's it going? But you're right, in certain language, like, you know, there are good statements you can make too about, you know. For example, things like "my pleasure" instead of "you're welcome." Like, it was my pleasure. Like, you don't want to say "no problem." No problem. I didn't say there was a problem. Great, just woke up. Nice. I woke up a little bit ago. I woke up at 8, and then I, like, laid down again and kept sleeping until 9. I was kidding, of course. You have to be able to say sorry. It's about respect for the person. Exactly. What you don't want to do, and you're right, is you shouldn't say sorry for ever. Like, if somebody bumps into you and you're walking, you shouldn't say sorry. That's a habit, like, women have, and I do it all the time. But, like, we apologize for stuff that we shouldn't be apologizing for. Like, somebody bumps up at us and we're like, "Oh, sorry." I was like, wait, they bumped into me. Like, I shouldn't be apologizing. They should be apologizing. I've actually known people legitimately that won't apologize, though. Because they do think it makes them look weak, and I'm just like, dude, that's not it. If you did somebody that hurt somebody else, like, man up or woman up and own your shit. Like, that's... Alright, I think I collected the few collectible... Did I get the... No, I grabbed one, and then... The legendary animal showed up, and then all my horses started acting freaking dumb, and then I logged off. So let's go grab this one. I don't apologize because I'm just pretty. Petty. Petty. I thought you said pretty. I was like, either one of those, not a good look. I don't apologize because I'm beautiful. I don't apologize because I'm petty. I don't know. You lose some friends that way, I think. I'd rather over-apologize than worry about being weak for apologizing. I would want... Because legitimately, like, let's say within my friend group, I'm not like a vindictive person. So for the most part, I'm never gonna like, I'm not the type of woman that's gonna intentionally do things to try to hurt other people. And if I, sorry, allergies. And so for the most part, if I hurt a close friend or like my boyfriend, for example, like it's completely unintentional. Like it was either an oversight or I was just not thinking or whatever. It's like, now that doesn't mean it's okay. Like that doesn't negate that. It just means that I'm not ever going to intentionally like try to cause problems. So it's important for me that I think it's good that I'm able to say, like, you know, I'm really sorry. Like it doesn't matter if I intended that or not. Like that's what happened, and I didn't mean it, but you know, it happened, and I'm sorry. I'm like, try not to do it again, sort of a thing. Like, and be genuine with your apology. It's nothing worse than being in a relationship where the other person won't own their shit and won't apologize for stuff, and they always make it about you. You know, just gonna let me go in. Why does my horse look like it's laying down there? Oh, Zaki, I would say that's completely different though. Like we're always like bumping into each other doing stuff in the video game. Like I don't get upset over stuff like that. Oh, look at that. Come on, man. And it's 1 hour 14 minutes, so shit. Well, I can't make 200, so I could wait, or I could sell to Bert and then do another one.
Oh dear. D'accord. You have been mixing business with pleasure,
What?
I see.
I haven't had any alcohol. What?
Like your friend, Mr. Cripps.
Rude.
Well, I hope you are capable of driving. We have a sale to
Did
make.
I have alcohol and not realize it?
Be careful, please. I have put a lot of time and effort.
I didn't
into
drink
this.
anything. I don't even think I've taken a tonic.
C'est une mauvaise idée.
He's acting like I've drank the whole place. Dude, I have like 2 bad guns for this. Sorry, I led you into this discussion. Wasn't my intention. No worries. Actually, these are good discussions. People should know that it's okay to apologize if you did something wrong. But, I mean, you also don't let someone gaslight you either. If the other person's doing something, like, don't apologize because they're being an asshole and they won't apologize. Sorry seems to be the hardest word, Elton John. Some people do have a real problem with apologizing. I think the important thing in a relationship, too, is whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, is if you do somebody to hurt somebody and you apologize and they forgive you, like, don't do the same thing over and over again. Like, you can't do the same thing and feel, or you can't do the same thing to hurt somebody over and over and think that the apology is going to mean the same on the 5th time. It's not. It gets old. It's like, well, you're not really sorry. You're just saying sorry to get past it, but you're not really sorry. Otherwise, you'd stop doing it. So there's non-genuine apology as well. I knew a kid like that when I was teaching martial arts, and he wasn't a bad kid, but he just like had really bad ADD, and like he was always doing stuff like I feel like he probably got yelled at a lot, and so the second he would do something that he knew he shouldn't be doing in class or whatever, he'd just be like, sorry, and I feel like that's just one, it doesn't mean anything. You're not really sorry. You know that's what you want to hear, or the other person wants to hear, like the teacher or whatever. So that's like a really bad habit. But like, I felt bad for the kid because like genuinely he wasn't a bad kid. He just like didn't know how to focus at all. Hey, good morning, Alex. That must be the reason I can't stay in a relationship. Oh no. I'm not the type of girl that needed to be in a relationship, which I think is a good thing. When you're like really comfortable with yourself and like being single, and you're not constantly needing to run from like relationship to relationship, like I think that's okay. Look at that, $144. Damn, Bert. And then maybe you just meet someone someday that and it clicks and it makes sense to be in a relationship. All right, I'm gonna start up another moonshine. Even if we get Bird again, like we'll be able to get the 200. And I should have gotten the 18 bottles intact. Hey GB, how's it going? I wonder if there's a gender component to apologizing. Like if one gender has more trouble apologizing than the other. Statistically, like if you were to survey like 100,000 people.
Je suis content de vous revoir. So, what shall we create?
What shall we create?
Very good. This will be a strong one.
This will be a strong one. I don't think I've ever seen Berry Cobbler not have a buyer. We're gonna do all recipes, and what? And it's okay. I'm confused.
This will work.
I'm
very
confused. We're going to see Red One tomorrow. My mom saw it last night. She said it was really good. So it's funny, good story. So I'm excited. Hey, Native, how's it going? You're trying God of War Ragnarok for the first time? Hoping it's good. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than the first one. I know some people didn't. Probably more people who loved the first one didn't enjoy the second one as much. I think they thought, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I liked the character progression with Kratos and Atreus. And I think the bond, you know, between dad and son was something pretty special. And I think the character development was really good. Some people didn't care for it, but I thought it was really good. So I hope you have fun with it. There were some good surprises in there, some good storylines. I enjoy that one. I'd like to do a New Game Plus playthrough. All right, let's go see if we can find a train. We might do some bounties. Gotta pick up some more blending tonics. I'm also almost out of sedative rounds, so I really need to go visit what's her name and let her spray me. I need to finish my New Game Plus playthrough of Alan Wake 2. And now that they've done a bug update like fix for the DLC, I need to do that as well. It's so nice. We're having like a little like cool wave come through. Opposite heat wave. Cold front. I couldn't think of the word. Cool wave. It's like it's like been 70s and it's nice. What? No train? Why do you hate me? Always a train here. Alright, let's try Armadillo. Harriet, thank you. It's too early for words. No train here either. Okay. Let's try roads. Might have to wait on this one. If I don't get it in McFarland's, that's pretty rare. Usually means I'm not going to get it. No, not at Rhodes. All the trains have disappeared. I spent some time on a train once without realizing I should be driving it. Oh.
This place is going straight to hell.
I missed out on the juicy gossip.
Scarcely believe it.
Why is he staring at me like that? Excuse me, sir. Great Squirrel location, north of McFarland's Ranch. Nice. I just go to the strawberry one for me. That's good to know, though. Try Valentine. That's probably not going to work. I'm actually chilly sitting here. I don't have the air on, I don't have the window open, so it must be cold outside. I think it was only like 40s or 50s this morning. I might have to go for a walk after the stream. I was going to go before, but it was getting late. Yep, trains aren't running. Trains are broken down somewhere. Alright, let's try McFarland's again. No train. Alright, give me a second, guys. I forgot to fill up my water bottle. I'll be right back. Alright, did a train come while I was gone? No? Rude. If you knew those trains are never there, if you're riding around not paying too much attention, you smash right into them, Rockstar logic. It's true, although McFarland's is pretty consistent for me. Like, I almost every time I trash travel here, there's a train. It's being a little persnickety today. You got your squirrel up in Big Valley, nice. Yeah, I'd probably need to change session. That's okay, we'll do some bounties. Come back to it. Alright, New Hanover and Reinforced Last. We do both of those, so let's go to Emerald. Oh, could do Red Ben and Rabbit, yep. Actually, there's a couple we could do. Well, I guess that's the only one you can really pick. I was thinking if we got the resupply mission with the train, or one of the bounties with the train, but those are kind of random, so... Alright, Belladonna. Alright, we'll do a two-person. Oh, we're going back to Valentine. Well, this one's nice. Okay. Yeah, it seems the trains just aren't running this session, though. I'll do a couple bounties, and if they're not there, I'll change lobbies. I should be ranking up Prancer, but man, he did so bad last night. It makes me... Oh, look! Follow a dog to something interesting. Not a daily, of course. Where are we going, puppers? Ooh, who's a little cutie? Absinthe bottle? I will take it. Thank you, buddy. Can I give you pets? It's really hard to pet these guys. Sometimes they run away. Yeah. Wag that tail. Come on, wag that tail. There we go. You're looking skinny, buddy. You gotta eat some food. Go eat some foods. I can't feed you or I would. You should be able to give the dogs food, you know, like a little treat, like a cookie. Turkeys. All right, so I have to, is it lasso or hog tie? I think it's hog tie. Yeah, hog tie with reinforced. That'll be easy enough. Sure, I got my reinforced lasso. Actually, let's switch up my guns here. It's so funny because a lot of times when I play Red Dead, I'm either in party chat or I don't have my headset on if I'm not playing with anybody. I forgot how loud some of the areas are. That is so loud. Party chat like makes everything quieter because mostly I have it turned to party chat so I can hear the other person. And then if I'm not playing with anybody, I have headset off because I have this headset on way too much as it is. And the game really plays best with a headset. There's so many sounds. If you're gonna play story, a headset is where it's at. There's so many sounds you miss not playing with a headset, but at the same time, like, my head needs a break from this headset sometimes. It's why I love having the portal now, and I'll just go over to Gypsy's and we'll both play. Because we're in the same room, we don't have to have a headset on to talk to each other. And I'm like, this is nice. Alright, I think this is one where I have to hide, right? This is like, don't alert the enemies to your presence. We are hiding in these bushes. We are one with these bushes. Well, hello, Dutch. How's it going? I gave you all I had. Oh, there's a blue dot in town. But defensive mode, possibly, or in a safe zone. I would like for you to arrive before it gets completely dark. That would be nice. Alright, let's go ahead and take a tonic because we're going to try and hogtie these people. Oh, there's one. That's nice.
Hey, you ain't got no business being here. What are y'all?
Excuse me, sir.
You're going to meet your maker.
You're going to meet your maker.
What, the devil? Don't do nothing hasty.
The other one's escaping. I'm not really sure why that won't aim on this guy. Hello? What? I was right here. Oh, fuck you, game. I hate Rockstar. Rockstar, you're ass. I was right here. I could see the guy's skull, and I'm on a horse. Get out of here. Target fucking escapes. I wouldn't even have killed that guy if I'd known. Alright, come here, guy. Let's go. Hey, Turtleback, how's it going? That's what you get. Stabbed to the heart. Stab to the heart. Out on the hunting stand, saw 60 or 2 girls and 4 boys and half a dozen turkeys. Like a real hunting stand. I'm assuming you don't mean in the game. I'm doing pretty good. Except this bounty hunter mission's being a bit annoying. All I wanted to do was do a daily. Alright. I would have gotten us our 2 from New Hanover posters and we could have changed and gone somewhere else. However, Rockstar is a BITCH. A Bitka? Come on, man. Let's go. Hey, Kratos. How's it going? Family lunch for your sister-in-law's birthday. Nice. Happy birthday to your sister-in-law. There we go. Alright, I guess we're doing a single. That's fine. And then I'll just do the last one somewhere else. Alright, let's get you cleaned up a little bit. You got the blood all over you. You got the blood. You're out going to eat breakfast? Nice. Where are you guys going? Like a local place? Donut shop. Nice. I haven't had breakfast out in a while. We do have a breakfast place near us. Gypsy and I actually went before we were dating. It was not bad. They did have some vegan options, which is nice. Oh no, I don't want to kill the animals. Let's get some pistol shots in. I want to say that's a folk we don't want to kill. Hey, where do you think you guys were hiding? They just all come out of the woodwork. If thou art in the vicinity. Excuse me, sir.
The hell?
Belladonna is my brown leopard Appaloosa. She is not named after anybody.
You gonna pay rotten for this?
Juo's secretly here too. I might get shot while doing this. Turn my sound down a little bit as well. Oh, no. Okay, we got them all but this guy. Nice. Sir, come with me. Oh, these guys are giving me some good stuff when looting. Make sure you loot your bodies today. I've gotten like a card, an alcohol bottle, jewelry. Oh, what did I get the other day? Oh, no. I was streaming when I got the quartz. I still haven't gotten either of the coins. I've been trying to collect coins the last couple days. The coins are being elusive. I think I missed salvage this morning, right?
Damn, no.
Salvage was like 9 something. Alright, I'm not really sure what Rockstar is fucking doing, but if my horse, like last night I actually quit out. I was like, I'm not playing anymore because in the span of 30 seconds, my horse did 3 of the most dramatic falls over nothing. You guys need to get your shit together. Not really sure what my horse tripped on there, but it's annoying. I don't understand. This must just... I might switch lobbies. Maybe this is just a bad lobby, too. No trains. Horse tripping over nothing. Alright, before I go to do another bounty... Is this one of the goats running off? This is one of the goats from the bounty running off. Look at him. He's so cute. He's got the patches. I'm just torn whether or not to keep Prancer. I usually like to have Prancer during December because he's got the antlers. And it's like, haha, Prancer, antlers. But I'm still not convinced that I won't get that Black Turk. I should just play my other account that has the Black Turkman on it.
Thank you kindly.
Hey, Hoof Girl, how's it going?
Whatever it said on the poster, it's all right there for you.
It better be. Alright, we can go to a different location now, which is nice to get the last one. You can't fast travel right now? Oh, shoot. I don't think I can go. Can I? Oh, I did. It let me. That's amazing. Hopefully that doesn't bug me out. Okay, so here's Prancer that I picked up. And we've got the antlers. He's a pretty horse, but... Damn, he was being a little bitch. We'll ride him a little bit today, see how he does. My problem is I just want all the horses. I want the Silver Bay Kentucky Saddler. I want the Bay Morgan. I want the Black Tennessee Walker. The Dapple Bay Tennessee Walker. I'm still trying to get a good setup for this Flaxen Roan. I haven't found it yet. Now that I'm more into the natural manes and tails, though, I wonder if I can make it work if I just kept what was there, and then I just need to find a saddle that will work. I want one of the Suffolk Punches. I want both the Belgians, both the Shires. I want the White Roan Dakota. I have my secondary account, but I'd like it on this account. The White Roan and the Reverse Dapple. The Thoroughbred, I would take the Dapple Gray, the Brindle, and the Black Chestnut. Black Buckskin. I would take all of the American Standardbreds. This is why I need more stalls. I would take at least this Ardennes. I would do the Piebald and the Dapple Gray Hungarian. The Andalusian, I do the Dark Bay and the Perlino. Dutch Warmblood, I would take probably all three of these, but if I had to leave one out, it would be the Seal Brown. Appaloosa, I would get the Leopard. I already have the Brown Leopard, so I'd add the Leopard on. American Paint, I would definitely do the Overo and the Splash White and the Gray Overo. Wonder how many I'm up to now. Foxtrotters, I would do the Silver Dapple. I would do the Blue Roan. I would do the Black Tovero. I would do the Buckskin Brindle and the Dapple Gray. Mustangs, I'd probably do all of them, actually. But if I had to leave one out, it would be this Red Dun Overo. It's my least favorite. Turkmens, I'd pretty much get all of them but the Perlino. Bretons, I would get all of them but the Sorrel. Actually, I'm not a huge... The Red Roan's fine. The Sorrel's my least favorite. So the Sorrel's the only one I would, like, leave out if I had to leave one out. Criollos, not my favorite breed, but I do like the way the Blue Roan Overo looks. The Sorrel Overo. And the rest of them, I'd get the Bay Frame, but the Bay Brindle and the Marble I'd probably leave out. I'd own all of the Claude Rubers except the Cremello. Actually, the Cremello is growing on me. I would probably do the Cremello now. All of the Norfolks. All of the Cobbs. The White and the Black Arabian. So that's got to be well over 100 stalls, right? All right, Prancer. This is it. This is your moment, buddy. Don't be stupid. Think about how much money I would spend. Hey, Oakley, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. Prancer is the Brindle Foxtrotter. And the Foxtrotters are really pretty, but I do have trouble with them. And he was just... he was so dramatically falling, and then he wouldn't stand up yesterday, and I'm just like, there's a legendary getting away. Can you not, please? All right, let's go check McFarland's Ranch one more time for a train. Okay, have a good day. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Pretty as long as you can't see their eyes. I like the eyes on some of them. For me, the Amber Champagne has got the pink around the eyes that I don't love because it doesn't look... It looks like a skin illness, not necessarily like that's the way it's supposed to be. The rest of them aren't bad, though. The blue eyes of the Tavera are really pretty. I think are super pretty. I almost got the Tavera because Sir Will was using it the other day and I really liked it. But I put the braids on the Roadster and that kind of appeased my desire for a new horse. And then 2 nights ago, I was like, I want a new horse. Gypsy and I were playing and I was in Red Dead and I was like, I want to buy a new horse. And I got Prancer. Oh, look, this is where all the multiples are. I only need 1 more, but let's do a double. So here, I don't think you can see the eyes at all because I've got the mask on and then the hair kind of, I guess you can if you look right at it. So these are just pretty brown eyes. But you can't see around them. Also, I don't think the bangs are supposed to be coming through this mask, but I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. And I do think the nose is kind of cute. But I don't like the white. I think he's got a lot of white on his face and I don't like the amount of white. We're going all the way to the shack. That's down low, right? I can just stay down low. Yeah, no reason to go up and all the way down. Let's just go... That still wants me to go up. Forget that. We're staying down. No reason for us to go up. We will just off-road it. Hello, desert sheeps. And desert rams. Hey, morning IPA. Your name is back to Fox. I am curious how many times you have changed your name. Do you change it on... Yeah. Do you change it on PlayStation 2 or just YouTube? What happened to Wolf? I forget the rest of it. Wolf something. Blue dot. I'm not writing for you, I promise. Character is getting drunk at the Moonshine Shack. Nice. Do 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 do. Oh, another blue dot. Are they up on the ridge or down low? They're down low. What you doing, buddy? I feel uncomfortable. It was confusing for the 100 new people I've met and all the subs, so I just decided to go back. That makes sense. It can be hard when you're growing a channel. I wanted to change my name at some point as well, but like you kind of get this brand and it can be tricky to completely change. You have to set it up a lot first too. Ultimately, I briefly went to a different name and I missed Black Knight for some reason a lot. It doesn't even like, I think because the name itself has meaning for me. And I missed it and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stay Black Knight. Like that's not really like if I wanted to grow a business, like a channel where I was streaming as like a business, can I not stay down here? Why can I not go around this way to get to the shack? Do I have to go up, or is it just there's not a road that cuts through? Yeah, there is. Okay, that's what I thought. Then it would be different because like if you're gonna do this as a job, like you have, it's better to have a name that I don't know. Like at this point, this is just my name. So. Hello, good citizens of the shack. Oh, maybe I can't get through here. Shit, I can't because of the waterfall, can I? Man, so I still gotta go up. I should have just gone up then. Because I had to come up and back down the other side. Do, 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 do. There's a squirrel right there. And down we go. And of course, at this point, I can't get out of the habit of calling you IPA because you're just IPA. That's what I met you as. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate Foxtrotters, man. They're the worst. One wolf, yeah, baby. One fucking wolf. Skittish little ass. Don't tell me horse bravery is not a thing in this game. I didn't even have a chance to calm him down. He was just like, I'm bucking you. There's nothing you can do about it. Sheesh. What the hell are you going to do around gunfire? It was the wolf that made him buck. Moonshine Shack is by the San Luis River. Nice. I actually don't do that one too much just because I find the deliveries are so long. Yeah, you guys change your names and then come back here to YouTube and I'm just like, I don't know who you are. You're pretty, boy, but you're temperamental. It's just a wolf. We'll get our shit together. I had a gun aimed on him. I promise he wasn't gonna get you. All right. Are we calm? Calm energy. Let's go. Calm energy. Started playing Red Dead 2 today on my PS5, and you were right. It looks fucking amazing. It does look so good. Did you start story today?
You're gonna regret this.
All right. Let's try not to kill the bounties. I gotta hog tie at least one of them. All right.
Get the hell away from me!
That's funny because that was a guy's voice yelling, "Get the hell away from me!" But it was the woman that started running. How could you? One of you's got to die.
Cut me loose, damn it!
Yes, Rockstar. That's definitely what I wanted to do. My horse bucks me no matter what, scared of its own shadow. Obviously, this horse is like that so far. Now, we're not at level 4 bond, so I gotta give it a little bit of grace. But I can usually tell early on. Like, look at him. He's not even anywhere near. Come on, man.
Oh my lord!
If you're gonna be scared of wolves, you gotta be brave around bullets. That's my rule.
Just let me
Cyril says, IPA, the man of many names.
help me, please.
Started the story and did like 2 missions now. Nice. If you've never played Red Dead Story before and you enjoy story-based games, my advice is just take it nice and slow and utilize talking to the gang, and like you'll get some really good stories and dialogue. It's like between missions, like go say hi to people and like talk to them and chat with them. I think it makes the story very special. But it does make it a lot longer to do that rather than just go from mission to mission to mission. I like to do a healthy dose, like a healthy dose, a healthy mix of side and main content, and then in between I'll like go to camp and I'll like chat with gang members and like people.
Oh shit!
But also, you don't want to be too obsessive about it because you literally won't be able to do everything in the first playthrough. There's too much. Unless you want to take the next, like, I don't know, 9 months. IPA says 100% interaction with the gang and just listen. Oh my gosh, so many good stories, so much good dialogue. Like, Red Dead 2 is one of the best stories ever made. The more time, the more enjoyable it is. It is. And every time I play, I feel like I hear dialogue that I've never heard before, like unique dialogue, which is pretty cool.
Who is this? Those ropes are tight, yes?
Look, what are you being skittish for? Nothing's happening, Prancer.
Oh, hey! In there. Careful. This one bites.
The one thing I can't do is I haven't been able to do a low honor playthrough for longer than like the first 3 chapters. Which makes me sad because I know there's genuinely like a bunch of dialogue that I'm missing. But I can't bring myself to do it because it just is so anti-Arthur. Like, I feel like it's just so opposed to his personality that I want to hear the different dialogue lines. I don't know. I think also the dialogue for High Honor Arthur is much more special and like better than Low Honor dialogue. You get some funnier lines with Low Honor dialogue, but I think the actual scenes that matter, the High Honor scenes are the better ones. Yeah, there's so many special like moments at camp too, even just like dancing with a you know, one of your friends or whatever. It's like, I don't know, it's so cool. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? All right, we can't find the train. We could try to find some roosters. We could obviously order drinks at a saloon. Let me go to Rhodes. I can drink at the saloon and then we can look for a rooster right there.
That's a good steed there.
Is it a good steed? It's an expensive steed. Also, I thought the shooting would be much harder. The aim assist makes it acceptable. Just have to take some time and it's going to feel real easy. Yeah, the aiming's not bad. The aiming and the fighting can get a little clunky, but it's like not bad at all. No, that's church. Where's the saloon? Excuse me. I'm excited for the winter CTAs coming up here in another couple weeks. And the snow.
What can I get for you? Cheers to you. Here's your sauce.
It'd be so funny if he said something about me just like ordering these and dropping them and not drinking them.
Cheers
I like how the
to you.
beer and whiskey is both the same price. That's not realistic.
Here's your sauce.
Catching that guy on the last, it took like 2 minutes standing next to him trying to do that. That one did take a while the first time I did it, and then you sort of start to learn some tricks. Hey, Complex, how's it going? I'm so excited for the snow. Me too. I love the snow. I know people get tired of it, but I love it. It's only for 1 month. Yeah, IPA is one of the ones that doesn't love it. So it's a month of snow, but it normally starts off very light. Like the first week is like, you know, some snow flurries and like just a light covering if you get any, like, and it progressively, and I feel like it's not even like the first year was the best because you would get these huge blizzards and the whole area would be covered. And I think people complained and they like lightened up on it a little bit. But yeah, I love it. I love the snow. I understand when you're trying to like accomplish something like pick a flower or whatever, like it can be tricky, but it's only 1 month. It's only 1 month. Getting to know you. Where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go up here. There we go. Hey, morning Cheyenne. How's it going? I keep telling myself I'll play a low honor game but I can never do it because it doesn't feel right for Arthur's character. It doesn't. That's why I don't, yeah, that's why I haven't done it. Where is I always forget this one. It's behind. Any roosters in here? These look like all chickens. No rooster. Rooster in here? Can I fit in here? No, I can't fit in here. Yeah, sometimes... yeah, sometimes you... Yeah. The game can be a little bit interesting sometimes. Like, oh. I try to make it more complicated than it is sometimes. Alright, we'll try Emerald Station. Snow Let It Come, just the one thing I think is such a pity that we can't have our camps up in Ambrina Snowy Mountains. Yeah, you can't get it. I forget, like, you can't have it actually in the snow, which is so weird, because you can in story. So there's got to be something with online with all of the characters, like, that makes it tricky, I guess. I think people forget sometimes how complex of an online game this is. And I forget who streamed it the other day. We were kind of discussing it a little bit. And people are like, I just don't understand why I can't just snow up north when it's raining everywhere else. And I was like, you got to remember, like, this is an online game with anywhere from, you know, 4 to 22 people in it at a time. There's probably a reason why the weather has to be the same across the map. There's a rooster. I'm sorry. It's a daily. Last year was the first time we had snow for a month. No, it's happened for a couple years now. It's been a regular December thing for a little bit now. We know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, and I's got a little tail! But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? That would be cool if you get a camp up near Adler's. Alright, buddy. I'm sorry. You gotta go. You got a little tail. You got a little demon tail. I don't know why some horses are prone to that. Rockstar does need to let us make a snowman and have snowball fights. I agree. I concur. Outfit 9? Yeah, we'll go outfit 9.
Yep.
I almost want to go back to an upland saddle for this horse with the noseband. I don't know. I already feel like my lagging brain. I'm going to just freeze mid-game and listen to the soundtrack. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Sometimes in story, but I've played through so many times now that I don't have an agenda necessarily when I play. I'll just go through an area and I will literally just, with Arthur, I'll just like walk or trot. And just to give you a heads up, if you slow down and kind of do that sometimes, Arthur will start singing. If you've never heard that before. And it's like special. And you're like just out in the wilderness and it's beautiful. And then Arthur will start like humming a song and it's so good. I'm sure there's a reason why I can't snow up north, but it would be great to have camp up there. I just live in the snow all the time. Yeah, I don't know why you can't have camp up there, and I almost wonder if it's something with the snow. But I just feel like the weather is the same everywhere on the map, and it has to do something with the fact that there are multiple people from multiple like different servers, like with your own like because they use peer-to-peer servers. They don't have dedicated servers. So I wonder if on dedicated servers, I don't know how it all works, guys, so I'm just like throwing out some ideas here. I wonder if Rockstar paid for dedicated servers. First of all, the game would run better. The game would run more smooth because peer-to-peer servers means like each of us is contributing. That's a very simplified version of it, but it's not like we're not on a dedicated server for this world that we're in right now. And I wonder if the weather, it would be easier to have weather in different areas, like be different if we are on a dedicated server versus what we are currently on, which is the peer-to-peer servers. I have no idea if that's even close to, I'd have to like talk to somebody that does this stuff or like understands this stuff. I've never really looked into it before, but I have a feeling that would at least be a contributing factor, I think. Yeah, you'll get some horse upgrades as well. Although that starter horse is not bad. The Tennessee Walker, once you're able to get a little bit of money and upgrade your stirrups, you kind of want to do that. This speed won't change on that horse, but you could at least negate stamina drain and stuff. But there are definitely faster horses you can get. You can find horses in the wild that have a faster speed, and you can also buy horses that have a faster speed. Moo. I love the Cloud Rubers. I have this one and the white one right now. I do like the face without the nose band because I love the Roman nose. That's why I'm so torn. I love the saddle on him, so the with a little bit of red and the gray, but I don't like covering the nose. That's the only thing. I like that nose band on some horses, like it's a pretty nose band, but I don't like covering the Cloud Ruber's nose because the nose is just beautiful. Look at him. It's so good. I might have to get rid of the cloud again. So difficult. It is. It's always such a difficult choice. If you catch a horse in the wild, can you bring it to the stable and keep it when you have a stall free? I was too far away when I caught a thoroughbred. In story, if you have a free stall, you can. In online, you can't. Of course. When I first started online, I tried to do that. I went out and caught a wild horse. And then it's like, you can't put this horse in your stables. And I was like, damn it. It's because you have to buy all the horses. But in story, you can. But you only get 4 stalls in story, so it's kind of a bummer. All right, okay, where are we? We've got 1 rooster. Probably won't do... Okay, 5 out of 9. So I can definitely get these challenges done. I can craft toxic moonshine. I can find another coin. We can see where the bird eggs are. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. For IPA, is it the Black Turkoman? The Black Turkoman that you curse all the time. The Black Turkoman that you're like, it's the bane of my existence. I will take all of your stalls. Did you hear me go? Oh, you probably weren't here yet. I was going through all the horses that I would own. It's got to be well over 100. Moonshine complete. Perfect timing. Let's sell our moonshine. Oh, also, let's make some toxic moonshine. Oh, no, it's a fire bottle. Havoc! I'm not in combat, I promise. I'm just throwing bottles. The Black Turkoman is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, okay? I just have really bad luck with them. But it is beautiful. I do agree. People who only ever ride the same horse all the time kills me. I'm like, let me have all your empty stalls. Exactly. I have a new silver clad. She's called Brave Kitten. That's amazing. All right, let's just fast travel to the Moonshine Shack. Moonracer is the name of a horse in a book when I read when I was younger. I think it's If Wishes Were Horses, I think is the name. Is this If Wishes Were Horses? There's two I'm thinking of. I think it's If Wishes Were Horses. And basically there's this girl and she really wants a horse. And there's a horse blocking the road one day, and it's like this ugly brown horse or whatever. And she has dreamed about having a beautiful white horse named Moonracer her whole life, and that's the horse she wants. And so this horse is like blocking the road, and she manages to get out of the road, and she calls it like Plug Ugly or something like that. Something ugly. And well, now you're just trolling me.
You have times as well. I have arranged
Hey Death, how's it going? What is the best horse to have in story mode? I'm a huge firm believer that every horse can be the best horse. It just depends on what you like.
Some acidity in the afternoon.
I've done a whole playthrough with just that first Tennessee Walker, and that horse is fantastic. That being said, there's horses that you can get in the wild. There's several different Arabians, if you don't mind small horses you get in the wild that are pretty quick. There's Appaloosas you can get in the wild. I really like the few-spotted Appaloosa. You would normally find that one at a camp. I mean, there's everything in. If you've ever played online, like too, like there's everything there plus in story. So it really just depends on what you like. Black Beauty is also a good one. Black Beauty. My stables are full, but I only use my Missouri Foxtrot Blue Roan. Yeah, I don't have that Blue Roan right now on this account. I think I have it on my secondary account. It is a beautiful horse. Oh, I love the Tiger Stripe Mustang in story mode. As soon as I play as John, I go get that horse. For me, Arthur feels more like a white, gray, black horse type of a person. So I tend to use those types of horses, like the Gray Ardennes, the Black Shire. A really good horse for him I love is the Gray Hungarian. The Few Spotted Appaloosa is a favorite of mine for him. So I tend to go with those color horses, and then John for me seems more like a brown type horse. So the Tiger Stripe Mustang, obviously Rachel is beautiful. What is she? A Seal Brown Thoroughbred. The Brown Turkoman for John. So he just feels more like a brown horse like type person. Kratos, thank you so much for being a member for 28 months. RDO for life. I agree. Till they shut the servers down, which hopefully will be like 80 years from now. And I'll be dead, so it'll be fine. Few Spotted Appaloosa is a great shout, rare and beautiful. I love the Few Spotted Appaloosa. I'm so sad that it's not online. That is probably one of the cleanest looking horses in story. I love it. No tiny horses for Arthur. It is harder to use the Arabians for Arthur than it is for John, for sure. Arthur is just a bigger guy, so Arthur's a little bit bulkier. So I think probably one of the best horses, like, looks wise for Arthur is the Gray Hungarian, and you can get it a couple different ways for free, or you can purchase it. So you can get it for free when you do a debt collecting mission for what's his name, for Strauss. You can also get it when you do a bounty hunter poster out of Valentine. There's two different areas. Now with the bounty hunter one, when the bounty starts running, I think it automatically puts you on your horse. You have to really quickly hop off and hop on the Gray Hungarian. And then use that horse to chase after the bounty. Otherwise, it won't be there. Or at least it's disappeared for me before. So that's what I would say. Kratos, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Really appreciate it. Jose, welcome to the Pew Pew crew. Gifted membership from Brave Kratos. Thank you so much. I steal that horse from the deck guy every time. I do too, and I feel bad because he's always yelling and he's like, no! My Arthur's a little bit bad sometimes. Okay, sometimes I feel bad and I let him keep that one, and I take the bounty one because the bounty one's going to jail, so his horse is just gonna sit there. But like, I feel bad taking it from the debt collecting guy. Strauss is such a slimy asshole. I mean, Red Dead 1 servers are still up, so that should tell you something. If Red Dead 1 servers are still up, like Red Dead 2 servers are going to be up for a long time. Like, they're not going to shut down Red Dead 2 servers before they shut down Red Dead 1 servers. Everybody's like, oh no, they're going to be shutting down the servers. I was like, no, they're not. They want people. If people are playing, people are still going to buy gold. Like, that's just how it works. They're not just going to shut them down. Do 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 do. All right, we'll start a moonshine up again. Maybe next time we'll get an actual buyer for our stuff. I'm so excited to go for a walk today after the stream. And then I come home and I made vegetable soup last night, and I've got some sourdough. It's wheat sourdough, so it's not quite as good as like sourdough, but it's still good. Still so good.
Very well.
Very
but
well.
This could be cheaper.
Look, I'm making berry cobbler again. You hear me?
Good. Fine.
Do they still give updates, or they completely stopped with that? So for online, every month there's like a different event, and they put like limited stock clothes back in. They occasionally throw something new. So like in October we got a new Telegram missions, like 3 new Telegram missions. So it's not a lot of content, no, but they haven't completely abandoned it either. Several months ago, I don't remember what it was, earlier this year, we did get a bug fit, like a title update. And a title update is things that fixes like major bugs and stuff. So they fixed some like naturalist bugs. They fixed the horse stall, like going into the stable bug. So they're still very minimally doing stuff. But to me, that people are like, oh, they've abandoned it completely. And I'm like, they haven't abandoned it completely. They're just not actively doing a lot of stuff for it now. I once tried doing a whole story run with the horse you get at Sadie's at the beginning of the story as my main. Another run with the Blackshire with Jose Ashley Silver. Interesting. I've done both. So I've done a whole run with the Blackshire, and I've done a whole run with the Tennessee Walker. I love that Mahogany Bay Tennessee Walker. That is a very underrated horse. That is actually a really good horse. I would encourage people to pay less attention to the stats. I think people get a little hung up on the stats of horses, and they're like, oh, I'm going to take this horse because the stats are so much better. And I think they don't realize that, one, stats make a little bit more difference in story than online. Online, they make very little difference. But also, I do think horses... bravery's not a thing. Like, it's not a stat in the game. So it's not, like, written into the code that, you know, this horse is going to be braver than this horse. Like a Turkoman, for example, should be braver than, you know... I don't even want to say an Arabian. Arabians aren't... Arabians get a bad rap. But, like, let's just say a Turkoman, a warhorse, should be braver than other horses. But it's not a thing in the game. Like, it's not a thing written in code. It's not a stat. But if you've played the game long enough, you know that every horse you get is going to have a random behavior. So it's either randomly going to not buck you as much, or it's going to randomly buck you more. And that's just a completely random thing. It has nothing to do with the breed of the horse, the color of the horse, the sex of the horse. It's just a random thing. Hey, Diana, how's it going? And so sometimes you'll get a horse that the stats don't look that great, but it's like a super solid horse. And I'm like, don't give that horse up. Like, you might not get that again. Like, it's just because it's just random. And I don't know. So I'm like, if you get a really, I've had people like, man, I had this horse, I really loved it, it was great, it never bucked me, but like the stats were terrible, so like I bought this horse and gave it up. I was like, you shouldn't have done that. Stats don't mean that much, like, you know. I was like, if you find a horse you like, don't look at the stats, just use that horse, it's fine. And if you have trouble with something specific, so like if you're having trouble with stamina, then just upgrade your stirrup. Upgrade your saddle or upgrade your stirrup. So I don't even have the top of the line stirrup. And you'll see occasionally my horse's stamina will run a little low. Just pop a tonic if that happens. If your horse's health is really low and you find that it's like almost dying sometimes, then pop on an ability card. So throw on something like, if you're online, obviously you can't do this in story, but throw on something like Ride Like the Wind. Whenever you take or deal damage while mounted, a large portion of is added to your horse's health and stamina. So that's going to negate some of that right there. Bravery is a hugely debatable topic, and I'm not disagreeing with people that say there's no such thing as horse bravery. I'm agreeing with them. It is not written into the stats. It is not in the code that like so-and-so horse will have bravery. Like if you do this, your horse will be braver. It's not a thing written in code. But how many people have ridden horses that have bucked you immediately when there's anything around, and how many of you have had horses that don't buck you hardly at all? So there is a difference in how the horses behave. It's just completely random. It's just like, for me, it's like, do you know how the game works really well for some people and not so well for others? Or maybe somebody encounters this bug and you don't encounter it. That's what I equate it to. It's an online server with like, you know, everybody's experiencing something different. Sometimes like Gypsy and I used to play together all the time, and it would be like completely dark on his screen and like rainy, and it would be like almost sunny on my screen. Like that's what I equate the horses to. It's just a thing that happens. Like it's not written in code. It's not supposed to happen. It's just playing an online game. Like that's kind of, does that make sense? I guess people call me stupid all the time. They're like, bravery is not a real thing. You're dumb. All the horses act exactly the same. And I'm like, but they don't all act exactly the same. Here's the thing. Let me take that foxtrotter into the swamps with gators, and then let me take my Arabian through, and you would see the difference. Find me the bravest black Turk, and you'd have all my stalls. I wonder, IPA, though, if you discarded and repurchased that horse, like if you would eventually get one that wasn't a bitch. It'd probably take me like 10 tries to get a really good one, I feel like. I don't have enough gold yet to get the Black Turk. I gotta get above so I don't drop below 3,000. I do have it on my secondary account though, so I believe it's on my Gypsy Knight account. That would be very expensive. I mean, obviously all of us could afford it. I just have this thing where I don't want to drop below 3,000 right now. I'm like, I worked so hard to get there. Okay, I'm not sure we're gonna get a train here. It is 40 gold, it's true. Maybe it'll go on sale next month. I have a picture of the Black Turkmen in the snow. The first year it came out, I bought it immediately. And I've got a picture of him in the snow. And it's beautiful. All right, let's try McFarland's Ranch. I could probably post it in Discord. Let's see. Let's post it in general chat. All right. All right, where's my turn? Ah, a train! Get a shotgun. I have to drive this, right? Excuse me, sir. I can just push him out the window. All right, where's my Black Turkmen in the snow? Let's find it. Getting to know you. Here it is. Okay, I'm posting a picture in Discord. That was the first year the Black Turkmen came out. Dude, that horse is so pretty. I want it right now. I might do it. I might have to do it. Get rid of Prancer. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get a brave one. Look how pretty with the upland saddle and the wild mane and tail. Zero of mine are brave. They're all skittish. My Black Arabian is fantastic. Now, with the Naturalist update, it did mess it up a little bit. Like, it definitely bucks more than it used to. That horse used to never buck. It was like an anomaly. But it's still great. I can still ride her through the swamps. Belladonna, the brown leopard Appaloosa, she's super brave. Willow's pretty good, the standardbred. She's pretty brave. Trying to think of who else I have right now. Aragon's not bad. Aragon's having a little bit of trouble. Lately, I've noticed that legendary bounties and legendary animal missions have gotten the horses a little bit worse. So, yeah. Okay, bye, Sir Will. Have a great day at work. Thank you for being here. I have a black Turk in my stalls I never use, I think. Skittish speech to text. Gotta love speech to text. And autocorrect. I've definitely done that complex. I've definitely gotten rid of a skittish horse and repurchased it, and it's been better. Sometimes you just get a really bad... People said I was irresponsible. These guys are gonna get run over. I've never seen Law come into the... Oh, this is bad. Move! Oh, you just called me a bitch. People used to call me irresponsible for telling somebody to discard a horse and repurchase it to try to get better behavior because it wasn't really a thing. And I'm like, if they have the money, though, like, who cares? If you have the money, just do it. Now, look, I absolutely agree that there are things that you can do to help. I mean, this is dumb, guys. Like, you're trying to fight a train. Like, that's not going to go well for you. You just killed your horses. There are definitely things that you want to do first before discarding a horse. So one, you wanted to get it to a level 4 bond. That's really important. Your horse behavior does change through the leveling, the bond leveling. So you want to make sure you have a level 4 bonded horse. You want to make sure you're keeping your horse clean. You want to make sure you're calming your horse when you're around high stress situations. So if there's a cougar, if there's gunfire, you want to make sure on PlayStation it's L3, that you're holding or tapping L3 to calm it. You want to make sure it's fed, like it's a proper weight. So those are all things you can do between all the horses to give it the best chance. And even, so I'm not saying that you could walk a horse up to a gator and do nothing and the horse is not going to buck you. That's pretty rare. Like for all the horses, you've gotta calm them. It's just some horses, when you calm them, they won't buck, and some horses, when you calm them, they're still gonna buck. So that's where the difference comes in. Some horses are gonna get agitated a lot faster. Some horses, when they get agitated and you calm them, they're gonna calm down faster. Some are gonna stay agitated. So that's where the variants come in my opinion. And having owned like 200 and something horses and played this game for like 10k hours, I feel pretty confident in giving that advice. Hey Sir Doug, how's it going? I have done exactly one trader delivery this month. Yeah, Slow and Steady is a card that will keep any horse from bucking no matter how highly agitated they are, because it basically freezes and slows everything down. I personally hate Slow and Steady, but if you are in Slow and Steady and a panther can be standing right next to you and your horse won't buck at all, ever, until Slow and Steady goes off. Because it basically forces your horse can't run in Slow and Steady, your horse can't. There's a lot of things your horse can't do in Slow and Steady, but I just hate it personally. And I have horses that I can have, my Black Arabian, I can have a cougar right up next to me, and as long as I'm calming it and keeping it moving, my Black Arabian will not buck me. So, it was Drive, right? Where am I? Oh, I got it. Okay, sweet. All right, let's ring the bell. Coming into the station. Hello, people? All right, get out. Call my horse. Do 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 do. Oh, I forgot. I was telling the story of the book with Moonracer. Eventually, she ends up accepting and loving that brown horse. And either she gets the horse or she purchases the horse. I don't know. And so she gives up on the whole white Moonracer, and she loves this horse for who he is. But I always liked the name Moonracer, so this Cloud's normally Moonracer. I love Slow and Steady, easy to take out Maxim guns and CTAs. They don't kill me. It's true. If you are in Slow and Steady, like, you can eat a shit ton of bullets. Like, so many bullets. But I personally am just such a fidgeter. I like to move around a lot. So I'd feed or brush my horse more, but every time I do, my honor goes up. Did you ever think maybe your horse doesn't like you because you don't feed or brush it enough? Just a thought. Just a thought. Maybe your horse is like, man, I'm going to be cranky because you don't give me cookies. You don't give me the sugar cubes.
Ah, you're back.
Let's see if I have a delivery right now. I am halted for materials.
Supplies are running down fast.
Here, have some turkey feathers. Here, have some cormorant feathers. Spoonbill. Feathers are really great, actually, for filling up your camp. I just don't have a lot right now. Alright, I think it was like medium animals. Large animals, medium animals, wagon travel. If you could purchase any property in the game, what property would you buy? That is a good question. Because if I could have property in this game, I would want to plop a house down right about here. Either on this side of the river or right over here on this side of the river. If I had to buy property already there, I would probably buy Hanging Dog. Because that would get me right on Little Creek River and the valley here. So I'd probably purchase this. If that wasn't purchasable, then I'd go Mama Watson's maybe. Just to be that close to like Little Creek. But Mama Watson's, you can't really see the creek from her house. So I would prefer to do Hanging Dog. Taxidermy house. You're pretty close to Strawberry too. It's not a bad little place. Hopefully all the stuff's not in the basement though. What properties would you guys purchase? Someone said Braithwaite Manor. Turtleback said Braithwaite Manor. I'd buy where nobody is around. I love Strawberry as well. The bridges and stuff are a little bit too narrow, but it's such pretty, like it's such a pretty town. It's like my kind of town. All right, we need one more rooster. All right, that's right. I said I can get the bird eggs and one more coin and we'll be done with that. All right, let's check to see if we can get a rooster. Let me check to see where the bird eggs are. Let's see, are they at O'Craze? Okay, duck eggs are at O'Craze. Just curious if I'm... Oh, no, I don't want to go into the catalog out here. Adler's Ranch. That would be a nice spot. I just... it's too far away for me with the snow. If I had a fast travel right there, I would do it as like a vacation. But... All right, let's see how many eggs I have. I might have to go sell. Oh, I only have 5. That's perfect. Perfect. So we'll go look for the rooster. I'll go up and get the duck eggs from there. And then I just need a coin. There's a sugarcane plantation just north of Saint Denis that I want. That's like a nice area. If you don't mind the heat and the bugs. Yeah, Coulter's not too far. There's a blueberry here, so there's probably not going to be a... Oh, I still need to get sedatives too. There's probably not going to be a rooster here. We'll check. I don't see any animals here. Oh, there are some chickens in here though. Let's see. Rooster? There is a rooster. Look at that. Sorry, buddy. Just trying to get my dailies done. Just ones and zeros. All right, let's go get the bird eggs. They're at O'Craze. And I don't see any coins around here, though. We're going to have to go somewhere else for the coin. It's the blueberry. I can't see them on my map, but I can see them running across the area over there. It's funny. Yeah, I checked there first earlier. There was a couple chickens in there, but that was it. Hey, Winterfall, how's it going? just ones and zeros. Sometimes I get pretty depressed hunting in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I have to remind myself. It's ones and zeros. Ones and zeros. That's why I rarely sell a trader thing. That's why I just rarely have it. I don't take the time to hunt and fill up camp. The night, I wish it worked this way all the time. It's like 3 animals. If you get a good like 3-star, will fill up your camp right now. It's crazy because the materials are like doubled. Emerald Ranch would be cool because then you could have all the, like, you'd have this little farm, you could have horses and cows and chickens and all that. The problem would be other players for me, I think. It's a little too centralized, I think. Hey, Kim, how's it going? I agree. There's so many, like, good groups I see with, like, ladies that play Red Dead, and I think it's just so awesome. Like, I'm not playing with a lot of people right now in general, but like especially on PC with like the trail, the rift trail stuff or whatever, and you just get these really good groups of women playing together, and I think that's so awesome. It always blows my mind when I still see guys make comments about how women don't really play video games past something like a cozy game on their Switch. And I'm like, no, we exist out there. You just don't pay attention to us. All right, so we got that. Let's find our coin. I like that other people say it's just ones and zeros too. It makes me feel a little less weird. All right, I got all 3 of those. All right, actually, let's go get this one. This will be a quick one to get. Kim, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. We're gonna go just north of Armadillo to get this coin. Yeah, so I haven't run into it too much anymore, but Emerald used to be like the hot spot for snipers with beaver heads on, kind of cheating the system a little bit. So you just knew. If you got sniped at Emerald, like the fight wasn't even worth it most of the time. Even if you like PvP, like if you run into people that are either cheating or taking advantage of a exploit, like it's not worth it. Ooh. See, I feel like Prancer would have fallen there. Dude, I want the black Turkmen again all of a sudden. Did I mark the right spot? I feel like I'm going so far out. Okay. All right. Where's the coin normally? Down here? The coin's normally down here. Do, do, do. There we go. That's true. I don't know who was talking about streaming, but you can actually stream from MTU settings. Howdy, all the way you're from Nevada. Nice. So another almost West Coastian friend. Female players since day one. I've only encountered a few female players organically in Red Dead, but I feel like most of them aren't running advertising they're female. Yes, I agree. There's so many more female players in Red Dead than probably most of us know. And it's probably just because most of them don't either just are muted, like they don't have a mic, or they have audio turned off. And I don't blame them. If you're not female and like you don't it's hard for guys to understand, because we hang around so many great guys that are not like that at all, and they're like, well, I've never seen any of that behavior toward women. But I was like, if you're a woman, you game, you've probably encountered it more than once. Of just a ridiculous guy saying ridiculous stuff or harassing you because you're female. Like, you just have. It's just, unless you don't play it like online, if you play just story games or single player games, you've probably encountered it. Okay, let me check my time here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do because I think I can do this because I'm through the Elgato, so I haven't done this in a while. We're gonna see if this works. All right, I'm pretty sure I have the Black Turkmen on this account, so I want to check it out real quick. Hopefully my audio is gonna switch over. Okay, yeah, it did. Nice. And rather than buy it on my main account, I just want to check it out on my secondary account. It might be on my other secondary, though it might not be on this one. My third, my tertiary account. You're so right. It can get annoying for real. It is so annoying. And of course, I didn't encounter it too much before I started playing. That's not what I meant to go to. I meant to go to camp. Before I started playing online games, obviously I didn't encounter it as much. Like normal stuff in like chats or like, you know, if you're having a conversation in a typed conversation online in a group thing. Once I started playing online, though, it is actually amazing what guys feel like they can say to you. And it's not all men. Like I said, I'm very lucky that the men in my life, the gaming men that I play with are all amazing people. You know, but then you get the weirdo every once in a while. So obviously when, you know, we're PvPing, I had the typical like, you know, get back to the kitchen or get down on your knees. Like you're only worth, you know, your mouth's only worth one thing, that sort of thing, which is such disgusting behavior. I don't care what you think about trolling back and forth with people like in an online game. Like legitimately voicing that stuff is insane to me. I do have this horse on this account. I love this horse. Moose. This is I never see anybody using this horse. I'm one of the weirdo guys. I had a guy back in when we had big groups playing Red Dead that I felt bad for because it felt like they got left out of like, now I know why. And so like I would invite him to like play and he's like, oh, you don't have to do that. Hey Ryan, how's it going? And like I would hang out with him, and then somehow that led to him thinking we were just going to be in this relationship, and he's like, I'll move to you, and I'm like, what? Slow down. Like, no. what's happening right now? No. No. So you get weird on both ends, like or not weird on both ends, but you get both spectrums. You get the people that basically call you a whore, and that you're only good for one thing, and you get people that think that you're dating all of a sudden because you show them a little bit of attention. And then you have all the rest of you, which is like 80 to 90% of the people that I run into, which are really great people. But the extremes are extreme. Yeah, Gypsy Cobb. It's the Palomino Gypsy Cobb. All right, let's collect all this. All right, let me see if I have the Turkmen on this account. My other secondary. My thirdary. What would we call that? Tertiary? All right. Stables, horses. I have a feeling that's on my Black Knight RDO account. All right, so we've got the spotted tricolor Norfolk Roadster. We've got the blue roan Nakota. We have the Mealy Dapple Breton. Actually, I have Penelope on my main account right now too. Black Turkmen Maeve. Okay, sweet. Oh, I don't have a saddle on. We got to fix that. Frost doesn't have a saddle. Let's go. All right, let's go to the stables first. Let's fix up what we got. And we're coming into a daytime cycle. This is nice. All right, let's go to Blackwater. What? They're not my online girlfriends. This guy legitimately, though, was like, I have no problem moving to you, to where you live. And I was like, I am uncomfortable. I am uncomfortable right now. The Black Turk is a very good horse. Really like mine. We were just discussing how the Black Turk can be a little bit finicky. What's my level on this account? I don't even know. I have to look. 2 something? That's why I like single player games. Only one asshole that I have to deal with. I love single player games. Give me a good story. I love it. But dude, I just love playing Red Dead Online. I think it's because I can be a female character, so I can connect to that a little bit more, and I can have so many more horses. All right, so right now we have the Gray Turkoman, Arwen, on this account. We have Belle, which is our Blue Roan Dakota. Artemis, which is our Norfolk Roadster. I have Belladonna on this account too, and this account I do braids because I don't have that mane on the main account. Here we go. This is a terrible. Why do I have this saddle on this horse? That is a no bueno. That makes this horse look brown. That's a no. We have Coco here, which is our Appaloosa. I'm sorry, American Paint, sorry. Our splashed American Paint. We have Storm, which is the Blue Roan Overo Criollo. I do really like this saddle on this one. We have Moose. I love Moose. Frost. I don't know why Frost... Okay, we got some weird saddles right now on these horses. So, one, we're going to discard this saddle. I don't need this saddle. So, we're going to discard this saddle. Oh, you know what it is? I don't have the mains on this account. That's why. All right, we'll go upland here. How much money do I... Okay, I have plenty of money on this account. That's fine. I don't have the mane and tail I like to use. That's why I wanted this on my main account. Yeah, see, for the sleek manes, I only have this one. No sound now. Cake time. Oh, that's such a bummer. What do I have loose? And yeah, I only have the brown ones loose. I've got the frayed, but that's gray. Dude, that's such a bummer. We could go tousled. What mane do I have on right now? We have an unkempt mane. What's the natural mane look like? The long mane's not bad, but I don't like the way the bangs look. The bangs look weird. Alright, we're just gonna go tousled, and we'll just do a long. I think the only wild tail I have is the... I do have this wild tail. But if I don't have the mane to go with it, then I don't like it. Alright, we've got the long one on. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so that's our Turk. Alright, so then we need a saddle for... Alright, we need a saddle for Frost. Hey, guys. Oh, I'm looking at my saddles. I'm a dumbass. I have to discard another saddle. Oh, I have a saddle not being used. Oh, that's cute. What was the other horse without a saddle? Or with the wrong saddle? Oh, no, that was it. Okay. Okay, this saddle is actually not bad. We could use this saddle. Yeah, we'll equip that. Okay, that's cute. Yeah, I like the pink. That's cute. I thought for a second I was looking at the saddles in the shop, and I was like, when did they let us look at the bridle at the same time? But no. All right. All right, let's go back to Maeve, and let's bring her out. Okay. Tassel is probably my favorite. The only thing I don't like about it is I don't like that the bangs don't move, that they're broken. If they would fix the bangs, it's one of my favorites. Black Turk, a love-hate relationship. It's true. I love my Gypsy Cobb. She's such a solid horse. Moose is such a good horse, too. I know... Was that Ewing? I recognize your voice. You also used to do Skyrim videos that make it last so hard. Are you talking about me? I don't play Skyrim. Are you talking about somebody else? I may have missed some conversation here. Oh, Ewing was a typo. I knew I recognized your voice. I actually have not done any Skyrim videos, if that was, if you were talking about me. I've only played a little tiny bit of Skyrim. All mine have braided mane and tails. So the braided tail is usually a little bit long for me, so it's very few horses that I like it on. I do it more on this account just because I don't have all the manes. I like the wild mane and tail on a lot of horses. Yeah, I haven't. The first videos I started doing was Red Dead videos. I didn't do anything online before then. Or any type of I wasn't doing any type of videos. The very first video I ever created was a Phasmophobia help guide, and then the very next one after that was a Red Dead horse video. And I was kind of just bored, and I wanted something different. So you play with viewers on PlayStation or Xbox? Just wondering. Yeah, I have this thing now because we used to get some pretty ridiculous humans that would jump in and be ridiculous. So now I just have this thing where I don't add you as a friend unless you've I've kind of gotten to know you a little bit on the stream and you chat a little bit, or sometimes I'll do a community events. I don't do them too often anymore. We'll do a trail ride or something and people are welcome to hop in. But yeah, I don't have a problem playing with people. Hey AVX, I love Red Dead. Me too. Can you stop raining so I can take a look at the source, please? I have an Xbox as well, but I need to sell it. I just don't have time for it, and it's just kind of sitting here, and I'm not doing anything with it. So I just need to put it out there and sell it. It is a very pretty horse, the Black Turk. I wonder how this one behaves. I might not even have this one to a level 4 bond yet. I don't think. I'm on chapter 6 on my PC, but I just got a PlayStation 5 and I want to play it on console with controller because it feels a bit more fun. For me, some games, I agree with you. Some games feel better on keyboard and mouse and some games feel better with a controller. I'm a controller player. I'm a fidgeter, and a controller almost always feels better for me because of the way I fidget and move around, and I can kind of take my hand off. It's just a little bit more relaxed. Phasmophobia actually plays a little bit better on keyboard and mouse, but I have it on console now, so I'm getting used to the controller. But I do agree, riding your horse feels better with a controller than a keyboard and mouse, because I've played it on PC as well. But games like Diablo, for example, play a little bit better on keyboard and mouse because you can use your mouse to click over things that you want, and the controller's a little bit clunkier. So it's interesting. Yes, I love Red Dead 1. I played Red Dead 1 over and over and over and over again until Red Dead 2 dropped. So I was a bit obsessed with it, but it is hard for me to go back and play it because it's so clunky. Like, the horses are so clunky compared to... It's beautiful. The graphics hold up well. It's still a beautiful game, but the game itself plays a little bit clunky. What's my favorite location for camp? I love to get my camp in either Big Valley, right up here by Little Creek River. It's like right here outside. This is the best camp spot, right outside Hanging Dog. I love it when I get my camp up in the Roanoke area because I really like this area right here. I also like when I can get the Season 3 camp because it's just really pretty and I love the nostalgia. Where I am right now is not bad. I'm somewhere down here and that's not a bad camp. But those are probably like some of my favorite areas. You're on your first playthrough of Red Dead 1. It's such a good game. The story is so good. And if you played Red Dead 2, it really wraps up. You can see what happens afterward. Obviously, most of us played Red Dead 1 first, and then we went back to play Red Dead 2, so we kind of knew where it was going. It didn't take away from Red Dead 2, though, I didn't think. No, unfortunately, there's no crossplay. So PC can't play with Xbox, can't play with PlayStation, etc. Yeah. Passed by the gorgeous tree yesterday. It's such a beautiful tree. All right, I feel like I want to take this horse into the swamps and see how it does. My tests for the horses are black bear. I can usually tell how good a horse is gonna be based off how it responds to a black bear, and then I like to take it into the swamps. But I don't know what bonding are we on right now. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Level 2 bonds. We're not a level 4 yet. Let's go take a look. Oh, yeah. Happy to help. Absolutely. I'm going to go to La Gras. Oh, I forgot. I still need to get on my other account. I need to get the... It's the same. I'd be fidgeting on my controller. It's so much better when I fidget when I'm on keyboard and mouse. So like I tried some Fortnite on keyboard and mouse, and like I'm fidgeting so much that I can't keep the reticle on the target. It's a problem. On a controller, I think my hands fidget a little bit less, but that's because I'll take my right one off. For example, right now I'm not using my right hand at all, and it's just like moving around in the air as I'm talking. And then when I need to use it, like I'll put it back on the controller, and I may take my left hand off the controller, and I might move it around. So it's a little bit easier to fidget with the controller versus keyboard and mouse. Hey, morning, Gypsy. Gym time. Have a good time. All right, where's the Gatus? Let's see. Where's the Gatus? Okay, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Acceptable, especially at a level 2 bond. I'm gonna take it. Whoops. My fault. Not part of the test. It's not bad. It's not bad. He'll keep moving. She'll keep moving. Sorry, it's a girl. This is Maeve. She'll keep moving. I don't have any guns on. Put a gun on just because we see a blueberry. Turtle! That's not bad. I'm pretty pleased. That's pretty good for a Turkoman at a level 2 bond around gators. Uh-oh. No, okay, good. Yeah. Nice. Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay, not bad. I pushed it pretty hard. So that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Did I watch Westworld? No, actually, Maeve was the name of the woman in. Oh, what was the name of that show? It's an older show. I want to say Sinbad. Adventures of Sinbad, or The Adventures of Sinbad. I'm pretty sure her name was Maeve. Yep, Jacqueline Collin was Maeve. M-A-E-V-E. When did that show come out? It's an older show. Was basically a set on the seas. She had a raven or some kind of bird. I don't even really remember what the show was about, except I had a little crush on Sinbad because he had this fabulous hair. I would have been young, like 1996 to 1998 is when it ran. Yeah, who put that tree there? Okay, so the Turkoman did not do terrible in the gator tests. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty decent. I play on PC with a controller. I've had 4 surgeries in my hands. The keyboard hurts sometimes. I could definitely understand that for sure. A controller can be a little bit more comfortable if you have wrist issues or, again, like surgeries like you said you had. Keyboard and mouse can be a little tricky. I get on my horses level 4 before I take them out in the game. I don't stress the horse. I have heard that, and I have done that before. I've done where I've walked them to level 4 bond before I've done anything out on the world. And I'm kind of torn between that and getting them in stressful situations and like calming them to see if that can improve their skittishness. And I haven't made a determination if I feel like that makes a difference or not. It is interesting. I'll have to try it. I don't think I've done it enough to determine. Hey, Never, how's it going? Do you know the Turkoman horse were extinct for 1899? Yes, and then, so Turkomans actually aren't even supposed to be in the game, right? Because they are technically extinct. It is interesting sometimes. Dude, Never. It's Lisa, right? I'm trying to think. It's been a while. I saw you comment the other day, and I was like, why am I blanking on the first name? It's because I call everybody by their gamer tag for the most part. I still call Gypsy by his gamer tag. Which is weird if you know we're dating. I was like, I need to start calling you by your first name. This is getting a little weird. I need a Frisian horse, and yes, they were alive back then. Dude, a Frisian horse? Oh, man. That'd be so good. $200 for a hunting wagon full of perfect turkeys. Yep, that's next week, right? The Thanksgiving week? Tuesday through whatever. I wish they would give us new horses. I wish they would give us new coats and colors. I wish we could do the color pattern wheel. Like, that's what I wished. I gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with this Turkoman, the way it's riding. Like, I'm pretty pleased. Now, if I get it on my main account, though, you know I'm gonna get a skittish one, right? I use the mod in single player that turns the Blackshire into the Frisian. I'm so jealous. Black, yes, all black tack, black saddle pad, a black chest piece in the front with no lantern on it would be amazing. Dude, that'd be so good. I see so many. So on the the PC mod stuff, I see so many good outfits, saddles, horses, and I'm just like, oh man, poor console. It's funny because this Turkman doesn't even feel that big. So sometimes the Turkmans just feel a little leggy to me and a little coltish. This one actually feels pretty good. Hey, buddy, it's okay. Okay, now we feel pretty tall. Doing good. You're doing pretty good. Look at the little lip curl there. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it on my... I know I'm good. It's coming. Yes, I love this saddle, but I don't use it as much anymore. I think it goes so good with this one. I've gotten back to where I'm using a lot of the base saddles for a lot of horses. Just wish the bangs moved on this mane. Such a bummer.
Oh, the blazes do you think you're doing?
I'm riding right next to you, okay? She had the little lip curl while I was like brushing her or like patting her. It's adorable. Oh yeah, what level am I on this account? How do we look at that again? Why can't I find my level? Oh, there we go. 309. Not bad. 309. I didn't realize I reached the 300s with this account. Shows you how much I play. Me too on the base saddle, more realistic. I agree. I wish we could break them on horses in the world. Seems like the wild horses are just decoration. Love breaking, selling horses in the story. Yeah, so I think the intention was that that was going to be added in to online, because when you do that very first mission where you get your horse, Clive and Clay or whatever their names are, were like, we just need to get set up first and then you'll be able to bring us your horses. I feel like something major happened. A lot of people left. A lot of the top people left at Rockstar, and I feel like there was just major stuff going on in the company, which probably led to the shift in them not adding what they had originally intended for Red Dead Online. There's a lot of interviews you can go find out there of things that they had planned to add and do with this game, and they just never happened. And I think it's because of this shift that happened in the company. So it's a bummer for us that it went down that way, because I think they had a lot more planned for this game. And I don't know if they'll ever come back to it, because now the game's starting to get dated, and they may just move on and work on the next thing instead of coming back to this. Even though this is online and GTA 5's been out forever, GTA 5 makes them a lot more money, so they can invest more time in it. And I just don't know if they would come back to this and start adding back in things that they said they were going to. They never finished the story. Yeah, and it just never happened. So it's, you know, it's kind of sad. My girl character is so small next to my horse. I love the Shires, though, too. Like, I like the big horses. I don't mind the small horses either, but I like the big horses. They also promise properties. Yep. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Saturday. I will be back. Let's see. I'll be back next Saturday. And then the week after, I should be able to throw in a couple extra streams with the holidays and just being off. Potentially, maybe we'll do a Fortnite stream just to get the gang together so we can have some... sometimes it's maybe fun for you guys to hear some banter between us instead of me just chatting the whole time. But yeah, next week I've got a bunch of schoolwork this month, so I won't be doing any weekday streams more than likely, so it'll just be next Saturday. But I'll be back then, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and hopefully I will get to chat with you guys all next week. All right, bye everybody.